Hello everyone, welcome to PAFR round 16 here for the season 4 finale. We're in for a miraculous event today. We've got a title decider today between Felix One and FaZe Pantera, the two main antagonists throughout the entire season. From start to finish, they've both been within those points of each other where either one could come out on top by the end of the weekend. And as we're trying to get the final preparations in, we've got all 20 drivers in for what is going to be an amazing round 16 finale in PAFR Division 1 Season 4. We're here for the Saudi Arabian circuit. Located in Jeddah, it's the Saudi Arabian Corniche circuit located in Jeddah. It's one of the longest circuits, one of the highest speed circuits on the F1 calendar. But most importantly, it's never been raced before at least in PAFR. So it's going to be completely new to some of these drivers. Maybe not in league racing, but for this league. As we're trying to get the final preparations in before kickoff. I'm going to say kickoff. Because we're not ready just yet. We're just trying to wait for that 7:30 timing screen to roll over. We've got all 20 drivers in. And we'll be ready to go in a moment. I'm sorry for all this stuttering. I'm trying to sort everything out as the fill-in host tonight, as Big Boy is not here today. Okay, sorry lads, just got to quickly set something up and I'll be ready with comms in a second, don't worry. Okay, we've got a dry race here in Saudi Arabia, that's all that was missing. As we now are able to ready up. It's just clicked over 7:30 here in the east coast of Australia. So we're ready to go. Waiting for everyone to ready up. Here we go. In the championship, 16 points separates FaZe Pantera and FaZe Pantera and Felix One. Felix One being in that number 1 spot. He only needs 1 point to seal this championship. So that means if he gets pole here, he will be champion of PAFR Division 1. Let's get ready. It should be an 18-minute qualifying. Something's up though. Session will start in 0 seconds. Never seen that before. If I got these settings messed up, please tell me no. I'm pretty sure I went over it. Everything should be good. So both championships are still up for debate. Here we go, 18 minutes. The timer is ticking down now. And here we go for what is going to be the main event of Season 4. The last race on as a PAFR competitive league race on the F1 2021 game. Next season, Season 5, kicking off in about July is the pre-season. So about August time is Season 5 kickoff. It'll be on the F1 22 game. As that's OFL Geo coming out to start his lap. There's a lot of lag. Please tell me this isn't me. Really hope it isn't me, otherwise that's going to make it very difficult to commentate tonight. So yeah, we have OFL Geo on his first run, the first driver to be racing around the Jeddah street circuit here in Division 1. There's been 2 races and currently a 3rd and 4th going on right now because of those 2 Thursday divisions. If you don't know, there's 2 Thursday divisions. That race, 25% races, it's a sprint format, and they just pretty much prepare most drivers for the weekend where they'll get their main event. But Gio, he's getting a feel for the circuit right now. He's coming through Sector 3, the start of Sector 3. Probably the fastest and easiest section of the track. 27 corners in total. Around, I think, 5.4 kilometers of track. No, that's not right. It's around 6 kilometers, I think. 6.4. If I'm remembering correct. I could easily be wrong. But here we go. Gio ready to start his lap in the Williams. One of the reserves tonight. Coming into turn 1, braking pretty standard. Gets good exit out of turn 2. Now into turn 3 and turn 4. Beautifully done. A little bit of a back end loss, it looked like, from that helicopter shot. Going a bit wide through this middle section. Very easy to lose front grip and invalidate your lap time. He luckily got away with it there with a little lift of the throttle. Purple first sector, 31.3. Coming through the first of the 2 hairpins, as it's a pretty much straight up and straight back with a little bit of corners in between. Here we go, the final braking zone of Sector 2, and he clashes into the wall there. Surprised if that hasn't damaged any of his car. We'll find out in the next corner. 59.6. Luckily not invalidates again there. That is very lucky from OFL Geo. Coming to the end of the lap now. Turn 27. This is where Max Verstappen in real life in 2021 messed up his lap. Could we see something else happen tonight along those lines, with maybe Felix 1 on time for pole and making a mistake? Or Face Pantera, who just sets the fastest up of qualifying so far, 27.4, and he's done it. If he stays first, it carries over into the race. Felix 1, what's he going to do about it? He is in the hot seat right now. He's the one everyone's trying to beat. Everyone is trying to match his pace, on track for a 2nd PAFR Division 1 title in a row. Coming to turn 27. He's going to get a big slipstream from Magnum Gallardo here. Up to the line. It's going to be a 27.1. 3/10 quicker than Face Pantera. And that is him as of right now, in the championship position, if it remains how it is, then he will be crowned champion, and the race will not matter in regards for the title. 27-1, that's an absolute stonking lap from the Aston Martin driver. Showed pace over 1 lap all season, but here we have Whale, one of the few medium runners out on track today. The fastest being Charlie, the other being Dylan, a late comer. Whale's actually invalidated, I've just noticed. This man, we have to note, ADRT New Jersey, finally making his return. He started off the season with a hope at winning the title. Here he comes out now, and he he came out looking for the title, and he ended up resigning from Division 1 full time and focusing on that Thursday sprint division. He works behind the scenes to help steward. He works behind the scenes to help manage Division 1 and PFR as a whole. But he's back here for his return since about, I think, round 3 or 4. It was one of those two, and he gave up there. No, it was round 2 he resigned from. So it's been 13 long races since he's last joined a lobby in Division 1. He's back now in the Red Bull to set matters straight, see if he can cause a disturbance in the air between Pantera and Felix 1. As he's out on the medium tyres, we're going to see what he can do. Can he challenge? He won't. I don't think he'll be challenging for poles. I've just noticed Charlie going on to the softs there. Semba splits Felix 1 and Pantera. That is great team effort there from Semba. He knows he needs to help out Felix in any way possible, and also he needs to help fight for Aston Martin in the championship standings. We've got a restart lobby. Alright, we're getting a restart lobby, sadly. Apparently people's games are frozen, so we're gonna get a restart lobby. So yeah, we're gonna get a new lobby. So sorry about this short delay. I hope it's not too long. But no, you never know with these things. The game messes up. Apparently people are getting screen freezes. So hopefully it's not too long of a delay. And hopefully we can get racing in a matter of moments. It does mean that it's going to be a bit of a sore. It's going to be a bit of a sore. I'm trying to think of the word. A sour taste in Felix's mouth currently, who currently had the top position. But yeah, these things happen. It's a game after all, and let's hope we can get underway as quickly as possible and not delay this any further. So in the meantime, I'll be taking a short break until we can get everything sorted again. it seems like most people have joined back, so it won't be too long, hopefully, until we get underway for a restarted version of round 16 of PAFR Division 1. It's going to be the same settings, just about 20 minutes later. So hopefully we can get away as soon as possible. Hopefully everyone can join back, and hopefully these problems do not occur again. I believe if they will occur again, we'll just switch it to a one-shot quali. I mean, at least that's what I think. I don't exactly know. And we've got 21 in the... Oh, I wasn't spectating. There we go. We've got everyone in the lobby now. And so yeah, 20 drivers, 20 people expected to race, and hopefully these problems do not occur, because that's going to be very frustrating. So as we're going to get the message to get underway now, I hope so we are going to get underway now. And hopefully these problems do not occur again, as I've said a couple of times. Here we go, ready for round 16, and hopefully the last time I'm going to say this, ready for round 16, the final round of Division 1 Season 4. So yeah, here we go. We're just waiting for the last couple to ready up, and that is Face Pantera and PAFR Cool Guy. And here we go. As there's a bit of cloud in the sky, I'm guessing that's just to do with the settings being light cloud. But we're waiting for the first driver to come out, and I'm going to say it's probably going to be Gio again. Going to get the tyres on. Charlie getting ready for his tyres. Here's Ashley coming out. So is that Face Pantera coming out early for once? I've never seen him come out early. So that is something new on the soft compound tyres. He's going to be the first one to set a lap time. So Face Pantera getting ready to go through a lap, and hopefully improves on his first lap. They've had a bit of practice now, all of them with their one lap, and he went with a 27.4, I believe. So he's going to be looking to improve on that. This is now coming through the second sector through 17, through 18 now, and through turn 19, and the slight bend of 20. All these slight little twists and turns of now 21, hard braking zone into turn 22. Turn 23, he ran over the curb a lot, invalidated that, but it's all good. Now coming through the final couple of bends, 25 and now 26. Now this is the corner that matters on the out lap, on the warm-up lap. Turn 27, setting yourself up for the final, for the main straight. Now your preparation into turn 1, braking just between the 50 and the 100, through turn 2, right over the curb. Now through turn 3, slight little left kink. Now as for turn 4, you want to make sure you cut this as tight as you can, run out as far right as you are able to with those white lines through the end part of sector 1. A late upshift there for Face Pantera. That might have cost him a couple of tenths, or I'd say hundreds, closer to. Now onto the second half of the lap, through turn 18 now, no 17 now, 16, 17, now through turn 18, back to turn 19 and turn 20. Felix 1, he is on a lap right now. He is only just behind, and that's Face Pantera out of the session. Face Pantera made a mistake, invalidated, went into the wall and then went into the left-hand barrier, and is now out of the qualifying. So Felix 1 sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, and no one else wants to try challenge him. He can be crowned champion if he has enough of the people on his side. He's going to have Dylan up ahead of the road. Is Dylan going to get out of the way? He does. Gets all the slipstream he can. Now down into turn 27. What lap time is it going to be? I didn't see his sector splits, but it's looking quick. He got a big slipstream down the back straight up to the line. It's a 27.6, nowhere near the time of his first lap. That's about 5 tenths off his first lap in the previous session, so he's going to want to go quicker with that. Maybe track conditions actually affecting that. With light cloud, it's going to be a cooler track temperature, not as much grip. Here's Gio, he's coming to the end of his lap. Oh no, he's coming to start his lap. We're going to stay on board with him. We are going to stay on board with him and ride around with his car for the entire lap. See what he can do. Through turn 3, he's got a bit of traffic ahead of TSW Freestyler, who's already completed his lap time. And I wonder if Gio is going to be going for another one. It does look like it. He carries a lot more grip. He still goes wide, but he carries a lot more grip than what he seemed to before in the stream. Up into the first 180-degree corner. Getting good exit. Right up against the barrier. That's how it's done. Now through turn 15, 16 and 17, there's a yellow flag for one of the Mercedes. That'd be Bram. He gets out of the way, but here we go. Through the little left and right kinks of turn 20, 21, and now going into turn 22 and 23, 24, is that? Yeah, that was. Now 25. Down the back straight. The longest DRS section of the track. It's where a lot of overtaking that might happen. A bit of oversteer as he gets on the power. A bit of back end slide, but it kind of helps with rotation. Now up into the line. It's going to be a 29.5 from OFL Geo to put in P14. High cut is starting his lap time. Is there anyone else up there starting their lap? Prime time Raz, he's a bit down. Ravina, he's not. Bram goes P3. Sheppy's invalidated, so we're going to look towards the back now. Going to look to High Cut. What can he do on his lap in the Ferrari? That's 30.7 through the first sector. It's looking like a decent lap, very mid-tier lap, which we're getting used to see from High Cut, making these regular appearances, featuring inside that top 10 on a number of occasions. Can he do the same thing today? ADRT New Jersey, formerly known as New Jersey Ananas, one of the champions of Division 1. He's down in P9 so far. Not a great lap, a 28.6 from, I believe it was Season 2. He was a Season 2 champion, I believe. I'm going to get that fact checked in a moment. But yeah, as we watch High Cut finish his lap up to the line. And that is a P6 finish. Well, not finished, as a P6 current for 28.1 from High Cut. Bram goes fastest with the 27.4. That is what we like to see. Someone putting the tipping point back on Felix, putting the pressure on him, making sure he sets a faster lap if he wants his championship over and done with as of right now. Or he can wait for the race, make it interesting, leave it to the very last moment. See, Pantera can still win if he gets the win and fastest lap, because he does have more wins, and if they draw on points, that means Felix, he doesn't have as many wins as Pantera, so Pantera would take the championship by that. And I think it will be it'll be very hard for Felix. Just needs P10 or pole position, or even the fastest lap. He needs one of those factors that can take away a single point or give himself a single point. So take away a single point from Pantera or give himself a point, as in Felix won. So if you get what I mean, I'm trying to still find that season. I'm trying to find this. I'm so sorry, guys. I think it is. He was a Season 2 champion. If someone in the chat can tell me, that'd be great. I'm going to keep it that he is for now. Here's Nux coming towards the end of his lap. About 8 minutes to go in this session. And that's a 28.1, good enough for P7, just behind Nux. Just behind High Cut there. Move on to Charlie, who's on the softs. He's currently invalidated, so we're going to go look at someone else. Ashley's also invalidated. Magnum Gallardo, he's on the lap. That isn't invalidated right as of right now. He's down in P14. He's going to want to improve on that. Wait, is Havina on the lap? Yeah, he is, and he's further along. So we're going to move to him, sorry. Through the final straight now. Not the final straight, sorry. The back straight now. Bit of a lock up on that inside left. That's going to cause a lot of issues, considering he's going to lose a lot of time for that. Up to line, it's a 27.4. Good enough for P2. And if he didn't have that lock-up, that would have been P1, so that's a bit of a bittersweet moment for Vino. He's onto the front row, but at what cost with that lock-up? Yet to see Felix 1 go out yet. I'm surprised he's not putting everything into this qualifying when he can easily wrap up that title, and then it won't matter where he finishes in the race. If he is just going for the race win, then I have to applaud that. The fact that he's gonna leave it to not by chance, and he's gonna still want to race how he. I mean, no, he is gonna leave it to chance, and he's gonna want to race normally. Oh, a bit of an inside wall touch there from Jeppy, who's on his lap, and would have been validated in the process. Here's Dylan. Don't know if he's on an in lap. I believe he might be. Yeah, he would be. Here's Hiker. He's gone for a lap, maybe. Through the first sector, the tight first sector, that can cause a lot of issues if not taken correctly. A slight bit wide, and you'll be right off the track, and most likely invalidating your lap time. But he hasn't. He has kept it on circuit as of right now, and is going pretty well for himself. That's New Jersey Ananas. Oh, I'm going to keep calling him New Jersey Ananas. New Jersey, 27.3 fast lap of qualifying so far. He's going to probably get time for one more run in. He's going to be able to come into the pits, set that faster lap time. Here's Hiker coming down the back straight now. What is it going to be? Ryan going to go around the final corner right now. He's currently P9. He's going to want probably a top 5 pole if he's looking for it, but I don't think he would be. And that is P5, so that is what I'd say he'd be happy with as of right now. Semba's on a lap, so what can he do? 4 tenths up, 3.5 tenths, sorry, up in the first sector, and that is going to be on track for pole position as of right now. What can Semba do though? Felix 1 on his out lap, he's preparing. He's going to be going. Maybe Semba can give him a bit of a DRS tow down that back straight. Through turn 22, 23, now turn 24. DRS wide open. He's got New Jersey on the outside there. Maybe a bit of a distraction. Maybe not, because it's on a straight, but you never know. Down to the final corner. No lock up. Very good lap. Very neat and tidy from Semba. Up to the line. Is he going to be able to challenge New Jersey's time? It's going to be a 26.9. First time inside that 26 region. And it's going to be by 4 tenths. He takes that provisional pole away. But the man I want to look at, Felix 1. He's going to need about 7 tenths to claim pole. 7 and a bit tenths. Into turn 1. Here we go. This lap can mean everything for Felix. If he can somehow manage to get pole, find those 7 tenths of a second and get that pole position, is he going to be able to win the title with this lap here? Very neat and tidy through the first sector. How much is it going to be up by as they come across the sector split? 5.5 tenths, and he only needs 2 more to make it pole across the end of the lap. He's done the hard work through the first sector, and probably the hardest work he's going to find for the rest of the lap. Through turns 16 and 17 there. Through now turn 19 and turn 20. Coming up to the sector 2 split. How much is he going to be up by? 6 tenths of a second. He needs another tenth and a bit. If he wants this pole position, he's going to find a lot of that time down this straight or down the back, down the main straight into the hairpin. What can he do? What can Felix 1 do? Gets his breaking point right. Maybe a bit of a distraction from Nux up ahead. Here he goes. DRS wide open. Up to the line. Has Felix 1 claimed pole position? He does! Felix goes top of the timesheets. And there's going to be one man, two men to maybe take it away from him. That's going to be Bram and New Jersey Havina. I don't know if he's going to be able to challenge that 26-8. Here we go. Bram. Oh, who's closer to the line? It's going to be Bram. We're going to follow along here with him next. Still two people not to set a lap time. That's Cool Guy and Vit. Maybe either of them. Bram is going to peel into the pit lane. So there's one man that can change the outcome of this championship as of right now. Will he let Felix seal the deal, or will he be greedy and take it himself? Is he going to be siding with Pantera? Is he going to be siding with Felix, or is he going to be racing for himself? Is New Jersey Anas? He's going for his lap now, so he's not going to show any mercy to Felix. He needs, how much does he need? He needs 4 and a bit tenths. 4 tenths and 27 milliseconds, so 427 milliseconds, you know what I mean. Through the first sector, he needs to get this absolutely spot on if he wants to compete with that 26-8. That's Jeppy into the wall at the exit of the first hairpin, up to the first sector split. He's going to be a little bit down, and he needs 4 tenths. That's Charlie with a 27.2, puts himself P3. As you saw at Jeppy's car there, beached on the outside wall. Now into turn 15, 16, and 17. A little bit of a touch on that inside wall, and that's not going to help his time anymore. And if he was up, he definitely isn't now. And he backs out. Is this Felix 1 going to be setting a new standard in Div 1? The first man to get back-to-back, and the first man to get 2 championships in Division 1. Unless Havina can stop him, unless any of the guys outside the top 10 can stop him from P10 down to P17. It's only a couple that can. I don't think Charlie will. They're good mates, and he's just off the back of another lap. Here we go, up to the line. What can Havina do? Can he improve that 27.4 to a 26.894? No, he cannot. He stays P6. Who's next to cross the line? Primetime Res, no. Freestyler, no. Magnum Glado, he's invalidated. Can Ashley do anything? No, he's invalidated. OFL GIO, is he going to be able to? I don't know. Is Nux going to be able to? He's pretty quick. I'm just watching that top of the timesheet. Neither of them can. Nux is going to be the last one. Well, can't. It was Nux. Nux does it. That is your new champion of PAFR Division 1, and we've still got a race to go. Charlie is backed out because of fuel issues. Felix 1 is your champion of PAFR Division 1, the first man to win 2. Felix 1 is your new champion. Not even new champion, is your back-to-back champion of Season 4 Division 1, Season 3 and Season 4. And that has now sealed the coffin. Nothing Pantera can do, and he's going to be absolutely heartbroken after that early retirement. He couldn't show any defense against his main rival, and that means Felix is the champion, and we've still got a race to go, but I don't think it matters anymore. I mean, there's still those. I mean, he could get disqualified from the race, as I've just been noted to New Jersey, so I shouldn't be saying this. But it's pretty much good as done. So he can go into the pits and retire straight away if he wants to. So that is the scenario right now. Felix won 17 points to Pantera with 16 points on offer. So unless he gets disqualified somehow, then he is champion. And my voice is starting to hurt as we're just waiting for that ready up message. As we didn't get the ready up message, so I want to know who did it. So here we go. I'll wait for the formation lap. "25 laps ahead around Jeddah." Who is going to come out on top for the race? And if no silly mistakes are made, Felix 1 will retain the championship. And here's the one that let it slip after a couple of mistakes in the back end of the season that let that gap open up. Face Pantera. He's going to be absolutely gutted after his early dominance in the season to let it slip like that. Down in P19. Second time he's DNF'd in quali in a row. He did it in Australia and caused himself even more troubles, even though he came back to win the race. It was a bit of an iffy one, might I say. But he can still win and get fast lap today, and if Felix 1 somehow gets a point taken away for something, he will be crowned champion. But I don't think that's going to happen. It's pretty much good as done. Felix 1 being champion. He's readying, he's going to be lining up on the grid as AI car is in the new game. I'm looking forward to it. They're going to be able to line up themselves. They might get pushed further back. They get to angle their cars the way they want to. You're going to be able to do everything, and it's going to be pretty cool. I can't wait to have that as a feature. As we just wait for Vertex Spectre to line up on the grid, he'll be the last one, and then we get underway with Felix, Semba, Charlie, New Jersey, Bram, Havina, Hiker, Whale, Jeppy, Dylan, Nux, Primetime Raz, Freestyler, Magnum, Gallardo, Geo, Ashley, Vit, Cool Guy, Pay, Terra, and Vertex Spectre. That's 5 red lights. And lights out, away we go for the season finale. A great start from Felix 1. He's going to cover off both cars behind of Charlie and Semba. And look at that back view. There's someone going wide at turn 1. There's already 3-second time penalty for corner cutting for Jeppy. Look at the chaos behind. Everyone's luckily through cleanly. Jeppy goes up a couple positions there, and that is Primetime Raz, Freestyler, both making contact, and so is Havina. And then there's Vit and Gallardo there, and that is Gallardo out of the race. This is going to cause an early safety car. Who else is round? And there is the virtual safety car that has not been shy this season. Geo without a front wing. So I want to see who has damage. Does Havina have damage? I Can't tell. It doesn't look like it. Neither does Freestyler. Primetime Raz definitely does. And neither does Vit. Felix 1 getting underway well. And is now has continued to lead this race. Charlie is in P3. New Jersey is P4. Bram P5 still. Whale and High Cut follow. Nux then and Jeppy. Dylan runs off the top 10. Then you have Ashley. Pantera already up to P12 after quite a few incidents at the start of this race. Cool Guy P13. Vertex expected down in P14. Then Geo, Havina, Freestyler and Primetime Raz and Vit. Vanglado, the one to have retired so far, as we're going to be getting underway. I'm going to say now because these guys are going fast. Virtual safety car coming in. Can't tell. I don't think so. Not yet, at least. And yes, they are now. They're going underway. Drive-through penalty for Vit. That's going to add insult to injuries. He's now got to change his front wing. Has he? Is he going to change his front wing as well? No, he's just going to go straight through. Semba, a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings already, and that's him from P2. So Felix 1, followed by Semba, who's got that 3-second time penalty, and Charlie, New Jersey and High Cut still remains. High Cut getting past Bram there, it looked like on the restart. Going to get up. The position changes. Top 4 remain unchanged. High Cut up 2 positions. Biggest gain out of all that, Pantera and Vertex are both up 8. And the biggest loser is Havina, down 9. So they are coming through turn 25 and turn 26 down that back straight. It's Geo now retired on the exit of turn, that's the first hairpin. Don't know what turn that is. Going to say it's about turn 11. But that's another virtual safety car. Lap 2. Second virtual safety car. And if this is going to be the main... This is going to be the main theme today. It's going to be a pretty boring evening. See a couple guys in the pits again. That's Cool Guy, Whale, Havina and Freestyler. So only the two with penalties, that's Jeppy and Semba, both 3 seconds. One, I'm going to say from Jeppy, is for avoiding collisions. DRS enabled now, as we're on lap 3, so we're going to see a lot of overtakes down this back straight. Look at that helicopter shot, that's beautiful. You got to love to see it. But through turn 22, turn 23, and turn 24, the two Assamans leading away, and at current state they'll be taking the Constructors' Championship as well. Charlie trying to make a move around the outside on Semba and does so cleanly into the braking zone, as that's Primetime Raz now out of the session. And we're going to see a normal full course safety car, not even a virtual, so we remain green flag running. That's Charlie into the lead. Felix 1 covers off Semba there. Semba getting on the brake pretty early. Max Rob did leave the session. I don't know why he was invited. He's not racing. Here we go. Felix 1 behind Charlie. He's going to probably get through in a matter of moments with that DRS down into the hairpin. So as he can remain right on the back. And if he's going to try and go for the move, he's not. He's going to just remain behind Charlie for now. As here we go, there's a bit of a train forming as New Jersey has dropped off the back from Semba. I wonder if he's got a little bit of damage, or if he's just lacking a bit of pace. But everyone else down to P10 or Face Pantera is within DRS range there. So Pantera, he's going to start to slowly make his way up through that top 10 if he can. Clip the wall a little bit. Doesn't seem like he's got damage. He's going to go through the final corner, still behind Nux in that P10 position. Charlie with fast up the Grand Prix, and that's going to be New Jersey getting absolutely swallowed up by 2, maybe 3 cars as he lets Jeffy go there. Playing this smart as New Jersey. Trying to get the DRS, trying to just sit behind a lot of the people. Charge that battery. No, he's letting everyone by. Has he got front wing damage? What is happening to New Jersey? I'm very confused right now. But yeah, we're going to get back to the action. Felix One has retaken the lead of the Grand Prix from Charlie and Semba. 2 seconds back to Bram, who clips the wall, just saw there. So I want to know what New Jersey was doing. We'll have a look in a second. We'll have a look soon. Just get ready to switch over to his view when needed. That's Charlie going to go by for P1 again. And is Felix going to get overtaken by Semba? No, he's going to get DRS on Charlie. He's not going to use any ERS. No, he is going to get slight ERS, so he wants to be in front. He's going to be racing. Semba's also going to go for the move. No, he's not. Cool Guy retired. And that's going to be a full course safety car here on lap 6. We're so close to getting a couple of laps of racing. But it's all good. So we're going to have a couple laps now. Sterilised. Neutralised, I should say. Sterilised. Oh, yeah. Sorry guys, I'm pretty tired. Yeah, so we're going to see who's going to come in for a pit stop. The top 7 all on soft compound tyres, and New Jersey has DNF'd in the pits, so don't know why, but he has. Maybe he had other commitments, maybe he was needed for something. That is New Jersey out, and I really hope he doesn't leave. And he might be leaving the session. But yeah, so he says he's gonna leave. He needs to join Div 2 for something. And I hope if he does leave, it doesn't mess anything up. Here's Felix One coming into the pits. He's on for the mediums. Is that going to be to the end of the race? I imagine everyone else is going to be coming in for mediums. That isn't already. Knox stays out on that medium compound tyre from the start of the race. Face Pantera is going to get a couple positions jumped here from double stacking of Dylan. He comes out P8 after an original P10. So he's getting 2 positions there, Ashley and Dylan. Don't know why Ashley, maybe a bit of front wing damage. Was he behind? I can't exactly remember. Oh wait, it would have been maybe. Probably. Oh no. Ooh, yeah. 3 second time for freestyler there. I can't spectate Niches, I wish I could have. Gonna have a look. No, a bit set between Pantera and Felix. So everyone on circuit currently is on the medium compound tyre, not as much grip, and it is light cloud with the darkness falling here in Saudi Arabia. Grip levels will be low. Could retirements start to go up with these medium compound tyres? Are there going to be more than one safety car? I bet there will be. Already 5 DNFs in the first 6 laps. So just wait. I think it's going to be coming in this lap. But yeah. As I noted this season, the standard of racing does need to be improved, guys. To anyone watching, like, you know, we're constantly getting these 3 virtual safety cars, 2 safety cars, all this and that, and yeah, it's quite boring to watch, and I'm sure it's not fun for most of you racing. So yeah, standard needs to be looked at here in Division 1. I don't know if they're getting the same problems in Division 2. I know they aren't in Division 1, I mean Division AU. I don't know about Division EU either, so yeah, let's hope there's no more safety cars for the rest of the race. As the safety car is going to be coming in at the end of this lap. We are going to see the message soon, I think. Is it going to stay out for another lap? Are you serious? Everyone's backed up. It's been a couple laps. No, safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. When is Nux gonna go? Gonna have a look, run on board with him, see when that telemetry, when that throttle light goes up, and it's gonna go now. He didn't really catch anyone out there. Everyone was ready for it, but everything stays the same as of now. Whale and Vertex Spectre changing positions. So is Pantera and Jeppy up in the inside of turn 1. Pantera actually loses out a position to Dylan by going around the long way. And that's going to be TWS Freestyler out of this race on the exit of turn 3, and that's not going to help the constructors' standings with Felix and Semba. Wait, no, that means Aston Martin with that retirement. Aston Martin are now your season 4 constructors champions. So just seen another championship sealed. So yeah. We're just now waiting for the end of this race now. FaZe Panther running in P8, right behind Dylan Jeppy. You saw get a bit wide. I think he's got a bit of front wing damage in the Williams there. That's pretty unfortunate. Already down to 14 runners in this race. Let's look at this big queue. Felix one trying to go around the outside of Nux and gets the move done with no DRS. And look at these 5-6 cars back to high cut, all racing for the lead. A bit of a wheel bank between Nux and Charlie on exit of turn 27 now. Charlie in the slipstream, probably using some ERS. 2. Is he going to try send it up the inside of Felix? Bram's going to send it up the inside of both of them and absolutely demolish Nux there, and he doesn't make it stick. Whale has retired now in the pits. Pantera's in the pit lane. Is that for a front wing? Pantera's got front wing damage, so that causes even more issues for him. I mean, it's not like it's likely for him to win the championship anyway, because it's completely out of his hands and doesn't matter where he's finishing. Oh no, he still needs to win and set the fast lap if he somehow wants that. But here you go, your championship leader and probably a championship winner, Felix won. Ashley is now retired on the exit of the hairpin. We're down to 11, and that's another safety car. So there's another safety car, and that is another big shame. So we're down to 11. So hopefully this standard of racing doesn't replicate into the real life race today. I mean, even though that would be interesting, you don't want to see 2 safety cars in 11 laps. Do you? I mean, it's Spain in real life. Just after this, a couple of hours after this. And yeah, hopefully it's a good race, you know. Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, but they're going to be tied to fight, I'm going to say. It's going to be continuing. And Carlos Sainz, he's also the home hero. Can he grab a win? You know, his first win of his career at the home Grand Prix. 100% scoring rate for him. What else can happen? You never know. Perez can get another win. Anything can happen. Mercedes are looking alright. You know, so no matter who you're a fan of, it's going to be a good race, hopefully. Got a lot of anticipation, even though it's Spain, there's a lot of anticipation, mainly to see who's going to come out on top, really. We're expecting it to be Ferrari, but Red Bull during the race has been absolutely phenomenal compared to their qualifying times. So you never know. But back to Div 1, as we're still under safety car conditions. It's only been half a lap. So we're not going to get underway this lap. Maybe next lap if no one comes into the pits and doesn't get left too far behind. Let's hope not. Let's hope we can get underway at the end of lap 12. That's fit into the pits now, so you're going to be retiring. No, is Vina? No, they're just changing to soft compound tyres. Fair enough. I think they'll last to the end. Just about halfway to go. So around the hairpin is going to be halfway through the Grand Prix. At 12, and I think we're going to be getting underway
again at the end of this lap. So Vina is now onto the back of Vit, who's onto the back of Vertex, onto the back of Pantera, back of Dylan, back of Nux, Highcut, Sender, Bram, Charlie, all the way up to this man, Felix Ron, who's right onto the back of the safety car, where we should be getting the message any moment now. I think at the DRS marker is, not this one, DRS marker up here is the safety car line. So there we go, safety car in this lap. Couple drivers on softs. Pantera, who did get that front wing damage, changed to another set of mediums. It's going to be the last set of mediums he has. I mean, he obviously has that first set, which wouldn't be too worn, so he could switch back onto those if needed. I think softs can go to the end of the race if he has another pair, which I believe he does after that DNF. Here we go. When is Felix going to go? He's going to go right on the exit. He doesn't catch out Charlie. And he doesn't really catch out anyone. Maybe actually Highcut. We've got a big gap. December in front has got pressure from Nux and Dylan behind. Down the inside does Nux go. He does, but he can't make it stick around the outside. Dylan with the switchback. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 3. Nux comes out victorious. Dylan is going to be running side by side with his teammate. Cuts the corner, gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Don't think that was his fault. Pantera all the way down to P10. Now, here we go. Highcut back on his Ferrari teammate of Dylan. He lets him go. There's Dylan. And Vertex Spectre goes into P7 at the same time. Vit going to be trying to go up the inside of Dylan there. And Pantera also gets the move, as Dylan's going to be letting Havina go as well. So is this going to be another retirement from Dylan? I wonder why he's letting all those drivers go. Who knows? But there's almost a second gap from Charlie to Felix out in front. It's going to be a fast lap of the Grand Prix from Felix. He's at the fastest middle sector. Don't know if the first sector was fast enough though, because obviously the safety car restart. Nux 2 seconds to 2:10, but that's the biggest gap on the field right now. 5th and 4th. Is going to be fast up the Grand Prix with 30.2, 1.1, 1.2 to the car behind. Bram right on the back of Charlie, and that's Vit making a move on Vertex Spectre for P7 on his new fresh soft compound tyres. It's going to get Highcut in the process. Vit, his first season of racing here in PAFR. He, after commentating for the past couple of seasons, he's not going to be quite on the back of Highcut. Maybe next half of the lap. Dylan has come into the pit, so I think that was front wing damage he had. Vit on the back of Highcut now. 6/10 is the gap. DRS can be enabled at the end of this lap. Face Pantera 3 seconds behind Havini. He's really struggling around Jeddah. He's not liking the circuit. He's already picked up a DNF in qualifying, picked up some front wing damage in the race. He can't stay away from those barriers, it seems. Vit is riding right on the back of Highcut, goes very late on the brakes into the final corner, and that's gained him a huge chunk of time. DRS enabled, not for Vit yet. He's got to wait until the exit of Sector 1. I'm going to say the end of Sector 1 down into the hairpin at, I think it's turn 11. I'm going to say it's turn 11. turn 11 or 12. That's 3. We'll count it now. Here's turn 4 and turn 5, the right-hander. Turn 6 is left. Turn 7. Turn 8, 3-second time penalty for Nux. Turn 9. Turn 10. Turn 11. Turn 12. So turn 12 or turn 13 is the hairpin now. So there's turn 13. We'll see if this adds up. Turn 13. Turn 14. Yeah, okay. Turn 13 is the hairpin. That's halfway through the lap. So Vit gets ever so close to the wall there, and he's going to be getting DRS down the next straight after the bridge section. Here we go, DRS wide open. Is Vit going to be making a move? Semba's going to be making a move on Bram. Maybe he can't find a way through into the hairpin. Is Bram going to be making a move on Charlie? Charlie doesn't have DRS. Bram does. Up the inside he does. And that's going to be very easy. Semba also gets through, and that's going to be Vit through on high cut. Semba also down the inside of Bram. Beautiful send it seemed like. And he's now up into P2, fighting for his teammate Bram P3, Charlie P4, Nux P5. A little bit of back end loss there for Semba. Dylan with a 30.0. 10 laps to go now. Bram P and Charlie, P3 and P4. Nux has caught up to the back of them on those soft compound tyres. Don't think he'll be able to catch up to Felix though. Felix is well off into the distance, 2.3 seconds ahead of this pack. Bram not got DRS yet. He's got a bit of a slipstream, but he's going to be getting DRS down the next straight. It's going to allow everyone to catch back up, and this is what causes trains overtaking trains though, so it's not all too boring. Gonna have a look on Bram's POV as he's chasing down that Aston Martin rear wing of Semba. Face Pantera gets a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. He's down P11. I think he's had another pit stop. Charlie is up into P3 now. I think Pantera is going to go for the fast lap now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Charlie behind Semba now. Is he going to be the one to make the move for P2? Is he going to have a battle with Bram and let Semba get away? Semba gets another 3-second penalty, so that's 6 seconds to the Aston Martin driver's name. Pantera 29.4, beautiful lap there from the Haas driver. So we are Charlie right on the back of Semba, Bram right on the back of Charlie, and here's Nux at the back of all of it, watching along from a distance. Vit 3 seconds behind them. He got past High Cut only recently. High Cut managing to stay with him a little bit, maybe going to be putting on the pressure down into turn 27. Here's Nux. Is he going to be trying to use any of that ERS to catch up? Not much of it left. Only driver who's going to be flashing out of that top 5. So I don't think Felix has been using too much. Here we go. Is Charlie going to make a move down the inside of Semba? Easy as you like with the DRS. Is Bram also going to be close enough to make a move? He doesn't go for the send. He stays where he is. We are Semba now the one following Charlie, leading this little train. Big chunk of sparks coming off there. Don't know what that was. There's Pantera. He's going to be coming into the pits again and retiring from the session. So that is
Felix 1 confirmed champion for Division 1 Season 4. The race is not over yet, so he might not win. We can see a comeback from Charlie in another safety car late in this race that can throw a spanner into the works for that. December got the DRS, so we're looking to make that move up the inside before turn 27, and he does so. Bram not close enough to make a move. This is just going to allow Charlie to come back, get that DRS, and quickly make that overtake, this time to the outside. Using the DRS effectively, these guys. They want to work together to chase back up to Felix. This is how it's going to be done. They've all got relatively enough ERS, nothing compared to Felix, maybe Charlie, and slightly Bram. Nux doesn't, and neither does Semba. Vertex Spectre up into P9, right at the back there. Dylan and himself having a lovely battle. Highcut, who's on the back of it, not able to do anything just yet. Here's this battle for P9. On track for the lower end of the points, only 1 and 2 points I think between them. So there's some DRS for Dylan Pantera leaves session. So Dylan's not going to make the move there. Is Highcut going to be able to make a move down on Vit with the help of DRS down the back straight? Here we go, Semba up into P2, doing the exact same thing he did last lap. So he's trying to hold Charlie into the back of Brown. It doesn't matter what he's trying to do, he's going to get overtaken around the outside by Charlie again. And now Nux comes into the pit, so soft tyres not going to be able to last to the end of the race. Highcut, he sees the flashing from Vit, so he knows he's able to use a bit of that ERS to push. Maybe make a last ditch move. Not a last ditch move, he won't do that. But maybe make a move within these dying laps. Only 6 to go. Now that's Vit with a 3-second time penalty. So that is very unfortunate for Vit. Is that how many penalties does everyone have? But yeah, 6 seconds. So he already had a 3-second. Maybe that's why Highcut's just happy to sit in the DRS. I mean, yeah, Highcut is able to sit in the DRS. Semba's also got 6 seconds, and he's battling away with Charlie there. Dylan with 3 seconds, and so does Nux. So here we go, is Highcut going to be trying to make a move? Vertex Spectre gets past Dylan there for P8 now, because Nux is right on the back, and this is a beautiful battle to watch. Is Semba going to learn from his mistakes and not make the move yet? It seems like he's held position through into turn 27, and now he's going to be getting DRS spell as I'm watching this battle. Nux and Dylan and Vertex Spectre. Semba not close enough actually to make a move into turn 1. So Charlie holds on to P2. Nux going to go around the outside. Is he going to hold? He was thinking about holding position. Then Dylan wanted to go for the move himself. He's going to allow Dylan to go past. Nux is going to get the RS. Dylan isn't. Vertex Spectre's all the way behind, maybe with a bit of front wing damage. He's going to come into the pits. So that's going to be a retirement for Vertex Spectre. Are we going to see what we've seen from him back in Brazil and just persist with the race? I love that mindset from Vertex Spectre. He's going to be well down the order. He's only going to be fighting for P10. But he's going to be keep on going. I love that mentality from you, Vertex. Great job, mate. As this battle is going to end because of that second gap. So we're going to switch back up to these front guys, P2 to P4. Only going to be
4 and a bit laps remaining now in this Saudi Arabian season finale. DRS wide open for Semba. He's trying not to get the slipstream. He's not going to make the move on Charlie into turn 27. He's going to wait for that pit straight DRS. He's going to use a bit of ERS. He's not, so he's not going to get past here either. Charlie's going to be, he's not using any battery anyway, so Charlie playing this really smart and really tactically, putting off a good fight for that P2 spot. As soon as Semba puts on that ERS though, Charlie's position is going to be pretty much defenseless. So Semba, he's even a bit late considering he's got those 3-second penalty. He's got that 3-second penalty, no 6-second penalty, as they're now into the pits. He's going to be coming in for maybe a new front wing. Here we go, Semba on Charlie. Into now turn 21 and now turn 22. Back for turn 23 and 24, double right-hander. DRS wide open for Semba. He needs to make the move, but he can't do it down into turn 27. He's gonna well lift off the throw there, and Bram's gonna be absolutely loving this at the back here. So he just needs to get past Charlie if he wants P2 here. DRS wide open again. He needs to use a bit of that ERS. He knows it now. It's going to be going up the inside. He's not trying to get past yet. See if we can get very late. That's very dangerous driving from Semba. Whatever he's trying to do, I don't know if it's working or not, because I don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get the other guys time penalties. I'm very confused, but maybe. A little bit of an inside wall clip there. It's not going to be... Is that going to be? I don't know. Does he have front wing damage? Doesn't look like it, but he's going to let Bram through. And Bram is going to be starting to pull away. So maybe a little bit of damage there for Semba. Vertex Spectre fast after the Grand Prix. Yeah, he does look a bit slow, Semba, so maybe the slightest of damages to that front wing. He's going to be able to keep up because of the DRS. He's got a bunch of DRS to play with. DRS wide open, he's going to be using ERS to try and catch up to Bram, 26, and FRL Charlie. They don't need to do anything stupid, the Bram and Charlie. He's got a 6-second time penalty, so unless they want to fight for P2, that's going to be the only stupid thing they can do. They don't need to put up too much of a defence to Semba, because I don't think he's going to be able to pull out 6 seconds in 2 laps. Through to the end of Sector 1 now, just running aboard with Semba. Charlie in a very good position. He's got a bit of ERS to play with compared to Bram. Bram only got that 27%, so he's charged up a bit on this lap, but I imagine that's going to go right down the drain on these next couple of straights. He's using a bit here to try keep it in that DRS range of the McLaren. Is Semba going to be able to make a move? He's going to be using some ERS, so he does want to make it. He's going to make it down into turn 27. He had a look for the send. He's not going to do it though. Final lap of the Grand Prix. Felix Swan leads us off onto lap 25. turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. No position change there, so we are going to switch to the main man, Felix 1. He started off on the back foot of the season. Didn't get his first win until round 4 in Spain after what I would say was a bit of luck. Then he made it back-to-back wins. No, he didn't make it back-to-back wins. He didn't get his second win until Hungary later that season, 4 rounds later. Fabian was looking to pull a massive lead. Had the gap up to about 30, 20 plus points by the end of round 5. He clawed his way back though. He stayed persistent. He gained the lead back in Russia. He lost it, and then a couple laps, a couple rounds later in America, where they were drawn on 108 points. He came back to win that race to lead in Mexico. And now Brazil and Australia, he's won back to back. He's stayed in front, he's stayed resilient, and he is your Division 1 Season 4 champion. Felix 1 back to back. First time we've seen this in Division 1. First champion was Baraka, second was New Jersey Ananas, third and fourth this man right here, Felix 1. Charlie comes through for P2, his good mate. He's going to be absolutely gassed for Felix there, and Bram comes home for P3. High cut P4. Semba only managed P5 with that time penalty by 0.3 of a second. Havina P6, Vit P7, Nux P8. This is going to be Dylan and Vertex Spectre. I'd imagine Dylan going to be coming home for P9 there, unless he has 6 seconds worth of penalty. Vertex Spectre come up to the line. Is he going to be able to take? I can't tell, and I can't be bothered looking. It's not going to take. That is the end of the race. That is the end of round 16, and that is the end of racing here in Division 1 for Season 4 on this F1 2021 game. And now I'm going to quickly see if I can get these guys into a party. I'm going to quickly open this up, close party. I'm going to open a new group. Sorry about this. Nope, I don't want to do that one. Yeah, I accidentally opened up the wrong party group. My bad. Yeesh. No, go away. Start party, close party. Sorry guys. So there's your final results. Felix 1 is the champion of Division 1 Season 4. Here we go, we got Felix in the pod. We're going to wait for a couple others because I want to get to you last. So as you just wait, Charlie has said he can do an interview. We're going to wait for Bram now. He's typing in chat. There's Charlie. Bram is not able to, sadly, so we're going to move straight to Charlie. Charlie, P2 in the race. Beautiful, beautiful racing from you. Great defense, great energy usage. A bit of a quiet one though, after Semba dropped off a bit. How was it feeling from your perspective?
I felt like I could have won the race if it wasn't for that collision, I'd say, with Bram, to be honest, 'cause it kind of felt like he did give me a bit of damage, but Jeff said no damage, so I just carried on. Was a bit tempted to pit for softs on that last safety car, but at the same time I did want the track position. But then I'd say there was a bit of a moment during the first VSC, I believe, so I completely ran into the back of Semba, but somehow did not get even a part of damage, and I don't really understand how. But P2 is. I wanted to end off the season with a podium, and got one bit of a better one, I'd say, with P2.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I know you're great mates with Felix One. You guys typically are in parties, to my understanding. You happy for your mate here to win the championship?
I mean, yeah, I'm happy for him to win the championship, but I'm not happy for him for winning the race.
Understandable, understandable. Thank you, Charlie, and great season to you. I'm looking forward to seeing you race on the new game with the new handling model, seeing if you can maybe be that top front runner. So thank you, great season to you.
Yeah, hopefully, and thank you for commentating the season as well.
Of course. But here we are, the main man, back-to-back champions, Felix One. How are you feeling, mate?
Yeah, brilliant. Very happy. Winning the race, winning the title. I think I nothing more I could have hoped for today. Perfect race, pretty much. Yeah, very happy with my season overall as well, obviously. GG's to Pantera, was a great fight, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, start to finish, from the start it looked like you were going to be on the back foot with the new gun on the show, Pantera winning the first 3 races, then you came back in Spain, and you only got 2 race wins in the first 12 rounds it was. So to come back to win this championship by pretty much, I'm going to say in these terms, a landslide, because it was over a race, like a full race weekend points finish, and you got it wrapped up in qualifying. How are you feeling after qualifying then? Going into the race?
Yeah,
I
was doing the master qualifying, having to be sure that I actually won a title, and obviously it was a bit anticlimactic to win in qualifying. But yeah, I'm not complaining about winning the title, obviously. Very happy about it, and yeah, great to end my time in PAFR on such a high, having won the title in the race in what would probably be my last race in this one. I might say it's reserve for next season, but I can't really make the races anymore.
That is a shame to hear. But yeah, as you said, it's going to be great to end it on a high and maybe making those small feature appearances. Back-to-back champions, the first driver in PAFR to get 2 titles in the Division 1 spot, and honestly, great season for you, mate. I hope to see you around with those guest appearances next season.
Yeah, I hope I can be back as well. I really enjoyed the commentary. Thank you, obviously, for being there, I think almost every week, and yeah, just watching us race, commentating on it.
Yeah, only
giving
one
us the
race
opportunity
missed.
to watch it back.
Yeah, sadly only 1 race missed, and that was because I had Div 2 duties, but it's been a pleasure watching you, and thank you to everyone who's stayed tuned to my YouTube channel for the fulfillment of Season 4. I will be back confirming I can commentate on Season 5 on the new game starting at the start of August, obviously pre-season in July. So thank you to everyone who stayed tuned for not only this race but for my consistent viewers who come back week after week for these Division 1 commentary videos. I love making them, I love watching these guys race, and yeah, so thank you for a Season 4, and I can't wait to be back next season.